Hi and welcome. My name is Laura J. Swan. I'm a women's transformational coach and a leadership mentor. And in my work with women, in my programs, and my private work with women, we work a lot with archetypes of feminine power. And what I share is that there are different archetypes that are within all of us as women. We each have we're made up of many different parts and experiences as being a woman, from the lover to the maiden, to the warrioress, to the queen, to the priestess. And each of us embodies or has within us these many different qualities and aspects of the feminine. This month, in the summertime, in July, in the month of the 4th of July, Independence Day, and in this abundance of sunlight and freedom that we have in the summer, I'm talking about the maiden archetype and what it means to get to know her a little bit better within yourself and how to activate and embody her so that you can really experience the benefits of her joy and spontaneity and playfulness. And we could all use a little bit more of that, right? So in the first couple of videos, I gave you a visualization, some touch points on how to tell if you're maybe not so connected to your inner maiden. It's very helpful. I encourage you to take a look at those, the last two videos I did. And I also talked about the importance of listening to our inner maiden. And as I've said, some of this might be synonymous, similar with inner child work. In my studies and work with clients and counseling psychology, working with the inner child is something that is very powerful. So it's similar, right? And imagining that all of us as women have this maiden, spontaneous and free energy inside, even if perhaps it might not have been able to be expressed as a little girl. That's the beauty of this work, is that you can invite her forth now. You can invite her to come forth and have a voice now. Now, one aspect of our maiden energy is that at some point as a child, you might have gone through the experience of being a rebel or wanting to rebel against authority. It's kind of one of the necessary stages in child development, is learning that maybe I don't want to do what everybody tells me to do. I want to be my own person. It's a process of individuation, of finding who I am. It's actually a really necessary and beautiful part. Depending on who our parents were or what, religion we were in or what cultural experience we were in, sometimes that's embraced and encouraged, sometimes it's squashed. So what I want to say in this video is that I believe and know with all my heart that it's important to honor your inner rebel. You know, when your inner rebel is kind of like working on autopilot, when you just decide that you're going to procrastinate against anything and everything, even the stuff that you know is good for you and that you love. You stop wanting to go work out at the gym or go for your hikes. You stop wanting to eat well, you stop wanting to, and it's like, no, I'm just not doing it. Your rebel comes out. Now, when she's on autopilot or on overdrive, when that rebellious part of ourselves runs the show, it's usually not fun, right? You're actually maybe not feeling like you're in control or feeling like you're sabotaging. Sometimes it's called the inner saboteur, the sabotage part of ourselves. So what we want to do is actually give that rebel a voice. Give that part of ourselves that's putting their foot down and saying, heck no, I don't want to do this. Find out what that part of you actually needs and wants. In the first couple videos, we connected to our inner maiden. What does she look like and feel like? Oftentimes it's you between the ages of 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, connecting to that younger part of yourself and starting to have conversations with and listen to what is it that she desires? What is it that she wants? Now, if you're having regular conversations and listening to your inner maiden, usually the rebel will not have to come out and run the show. But when we get disconnected, the inner rebel says, I don't want to do, when the inner rebel goes on overdrive, she says, forget this. I don't want to live this rigidity. I don't want to be told what to do. I can't stand no spontaneity. As women, we need freedom and spontaneity in our life. We need to have what I call yin time. That is time of nothingness, where we are allowed to just play, be free, be creative, do nothing. And the rebel will come out when we're not giving ourselves that. But I think we should honor it. Honor that rebel when she has a voice and says, I am done. Like, I am no longer doing this anymore. And listen to what she has to say. Why is it that she's rebelling? What is it that she really needs? And that's a way of talking to that part of our inner maiden, listening to her, and then being able to give her what she needs. Because we are the adults. We can reparent ourselves in a way that perhaps we never were as children. We can give ourselves that time of play and spontaneity and freedom if we happen to be very serious adults that are living our lives and doing all the things we're supposed to do, important and super valuable and critical, right, for being able to make a living and live in the world. But it's equally important that we let our inner rebel have a voice and help guide us to when we are not where we want to be, when things are not working for us. The rebel has a voice. Your maiden has a voice. She has a lot to say, and she can serve and support you and guide you to your highest good, your greatest joy, your playfulness and spontaneity that is going to really be fulfilling for you in your life. So this summer, I hope you've enjoyed our little series on the inner maiden, and that it's helped you to connect to your own inner child and inner maiden and playful part of yourself. And I invite you more than anything to just give yourself that time. Just give yourself that time to connect to this part of yourself and allow her a voice. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.